Okay, hello. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I go about creating some images or an image for a PowerPoint presentation that I'm doing for my course. I've just logged into Midjourney in Discord, so I'm going to take you from there. And I created my own little server right there. And so I can go into my own space. Doesn't mean that it's private. It's not necessarily private. It's just not the space that's populated by 75,000 other people, and I only see the images that I'm creating. So these are some of the images that I created recently. I'm gonna scroll up kind of quickly. Okay, so these are some images that I've created recently for class presentations or content that I've created for my courses. And so I wanted to create something that represented, walking through the door and into wonderful possibilities and a brave new world, that sort of a thing, or a beautiful new world. So these are some of them that I created. Here we go. This is what it looks like there. Isn't that cool? I just think that's so fabulous. I love it, love it, love it. So here we go. Back to where we were at. All right. And there's some more with a graduation cap and gown on, and yet some more. So I'm going to scroll past those quickly. Okay, so I was trying to do here ripples across the water of a pond because I was trying to create some images for a presentation on, like one movement creates a ripple effect and that sort of a thing. I didn't really care for any of these that I was able to get. It just didn't work. I think my prompt engineering just didn't work too well. And I didn't have a lot of time to play with it, so I just gave up on that. And there's an aerial view of, yeah, that didn't work there, and oh, that's even worse. That didn't, these just didn't get to what I was trying to get. So that was one of the closer ones. But there we go. There's the pond. That one's not too bad. It wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it's not too bad. That too, not too bad. Not really what fit my mind's eye. Then I was doing some images for, I was creating content for an instructional design course. And so it's an instructional designer here. And I wanted to do, I wanted to stick with the purple color scheme. And so here, this, I didn't say anything about illustration, but I got 3 really great illustrations and then one that looks like a photo. Here, you'll notice I've got one that's an illustration, and then these 3 are right here: style, photography, realistic, high quality image resembling a photograph. So this is an example of what Midjourney can do with photographs. And so we've got photograph here. That one's, both of these are illustrations. Yeah, but they weren't quite what I wanted. I realized that I liked the illustration better. And so I went back into illustrations, trying to find an illustration that represented pulling things together to create something, and that my prompt engineering needed some work. Then I wanted to do a slideshow, like a slide tray, and I couldn't quite get that. Yeah, I was working through a bunch of different ideas, and yeah, so there's some guys as instructional designers, a different aesthetic with illustrations there. And so I got some really good ones. Here I was trying to create the sort of the atmosphere of you're sitting down to do your work, and so let's start thinking about this and accomplishing goals. Yeah. Anyways, so that's what I was working through there, and yeah. So that brings us here. And now, after all that, what on earth was the image that I was looking for? I remember. So we're starting with the prompt that we always start with. So imagine prompt. And I'm not going to do fancy weighting things or aspect ratios or any of that. I'm hoping to get some good things without having to be too creative. So I want to do something representing taking the next step. So okay, representation of taking the next step in a journey. Let's see what it's going to come back with. Now, I have it set up right now on relaxed, so it does take its time, and so I'm going to pause until we've got the image. Okay, so these are the images that it came back with. So let's take a look at these a little bit more closely. When we open them up in the browser, we can see it a little bit better. Okay, so, and I'll enlarge, and so there's the first one. I don't know what this is. That's kind of, backpack is weird. I don't care for that too much. Okay, so again, steps up into the clouds. That doesn't look very optimistic and friendly there. And no, I don't like any of these. All right, so I'm going to pause it again, and I'm going to re-roll. Okay, and here it continued on with that same theme, and that might not be too bad since at the beginning of my PowerPoint, I have something similar to this. So let's take a look and see what these are. Let's open in browser and enlarge. Boring. Flat. What is this? Don't know what that is. That head is weird. Okay. All right. So I don't care for any of these. So we are going to try something different. And we'll grab the imagine prompt. And we're going to do taking the next forward in magical along magical path along a magical path into a fantastical let's just do into something amazing. Okay, into something amazing. The magical path toward something amazing and brilliant colors in the style. No, I'm not. There, I'm not going to do anything about style here. Let's just see what we get. Bam. Okay, I'm going to pause until it's up. Okay, well, we've got some new images, and I rather like them. Only one shows somebody actually stepping forward, but the colors are really brilliant, aren't they? Here we go. All right, so this is the first one. I'm not really overly excited about that one, but this one here's kind of neat. but it doesn't look very optimistic. It looks a little scary to me. And this one, I love the colors. I really like the image, but I don't think that's for this one. And I love the colors here too, but I don't think that that's for, I don't think that's for this prompt or for this presentation. So let's go back and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go back up here to some of them that I created previously that I used in this. Okay, so here, I'm gonna see what we can create. There we go. Here, this is the prompt that I used before. Let's come down here. There we go. Imagine, here we go. College student in a library opening a magical door and peering into a gorgeous, beautiful new world where dreams come true. It's filled with surreal, brilliantly colored beauty, opportunity, opportunity and possibility. I'm going to take that out. Okay. In the style of fantasy, but is photorealistic, resembling a photograph. Okay, so a college student taking a step forward in a journey. Okay, in a journey through a magical door into a gorgeous, beautiful new world. Okay, I don't need that description there. It's filled with surreal, brilliantly colored beauty in the style of fantasy, but is photorealistic or similar photograph. Let's see what we get this time. Okay, then I'm going to pause. Okay, and we're back with some new ones. So I'm feeling optimistic about these. Let's take a look. Let's open it in the browser to see what they look like. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling much better about these. Okay, so wow, that one right there, that's really pretty, but it looks like opening into an ocean. I don't know how I feel about that one. And this one, that's nice, but I don't like the blue and orange color scheme. I'm not about that. This one, I love, except for why is her arm in the door? And why is there a creepy eye right there? I don't know. I did like this one a lot, but this one I think is pretty good. I do. I think this one's pretty good. I'm gonna stick with this one right here. Okay, so that's how this works, and it can get much more complex and all of that. But I wanted to show you just very beginner stages of creating some images in Midjourney. So hope you enjoyed this, and hope you give Midjourney a try.